Hello, everyone. My name is Deneen White, and I am the host of the Coffee in the Green Room podcast. Here in Coffee in the Green Room, we have those conversations. Maybe you don't have them on stage, you have them before you get on stage. Today, I am so excited to have Lalini Ashmeade here with me. Lalini, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I
You,
appreciate it.
you are so welcome. So, your background is quantum healing,
Yes.
and now you work with VIP Ignite. You
Yes.
are an aspiring actor and model.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about this. This is that's quite a jump.
Yes. So I absolutely love what I do, but I found you guys in a very interesting time in my life where I was defining what quantum healing was and what is it that I actually want to do. In the midst of all of that, seeing how you guys develop talent, it's what got me. People that I've seen or just encountered through VIP Ignite, I see that it's well diverse.
Yes.
And anybody can plug into this as long as you have a willingness to learn, a willingness to implement what you guys offer. Another thing that attracted me too is that, you really practice what you preach.
Yeah.
So I really love that a lot. And in the aspect of quantum healing, I'm more confident about what I do instead of hiding that part of me, and how to incorporate that as an actor model is to show people that we can still do all of these things no matter what and still be eccentric at the same time.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna interrupt for just one second.
Yes.
The thing I love is that we work with a very diverse group of talent.
Yes.
And eccentric is definitely the best way to talk about that, to describe the Fearless Rebels. And for those of you listening, Fearless Rebels, that's what we call our talent.
Yes.
Just because the people who are actors and models it's a crazy group of people, because you have to be crazy to chase your dreams.
Yes.
But the thing I love is that we do have such an eclectic group of people that are so quirky, and we wouldn't work if we didn't have that group of people.
Yes. Yes. I absolutely agree. And it takes the stigma off of being something else. You can just really be yourself.
Yeah.
One of the last guests that you guys had at the last power lunch that we did, he opened our eyes, and this is somebody who is mainstream in casting directing.
He's literally one of the biggest casting directors. He's cast pretty much any production you've ever seen. He's cast it. So
yeah. So I wouldn't have had that opportunity to be able to do so and to be comfortable in my story.
Yeah.
So tying this together, it's like, oh no, I do quantum healing. This is not going to work here. I'm not going to do this. It's like, no, you absolutely can. Because at the end of the day, there are things that you want to accomplish as well. I'm not my work.
Yeah.
Yeah. On an offset of that, I'm gonna share a little bit about my story.
Yeah, please do.
After getting electrocuted, literally struck by lightning, that changed my entire trajectory of life. And I knew to connect with more people. People pay attention to those who are on screen, who can make their situation relatable. I always tell people, if I can make it, you can make it too.
Yeah. I mean, struck by lightning.
Yeah. So I've learned to embrace that, to accept it, to honor it, to use it in my story. This is what they told us.
Yeah.
So you build confidence with VIP Ignite, and it allows you to seek more opportunity. People see you a lot more in your most authentic self.
Yeah.
And as you guys were saying, they are looking for more authenticity within self.
Yeah.
More diversity. So why not be that?
Yeah, because you know what the thing is Hollywood isn't looking for the next Meryl Streep. They're not looking for the next Denzel Washington. They're looking for the first Lalini Ashmeade.
Yes.
And I think so many times people try to be something that they're not because they want to fit into a mold that doesn't even exist.
Yes. And that was a great call that we saw. It's a great call, but it's like somebody called that out and said, be yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what you guys really focus here. And that's why, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm putting forth my dreams, not necessarily chasing them, but saying, okay, these opportunities are being presented in front of me, and this is what I'm going to go after.
Yeah.
You guys play on a very, the standards are high here, and that's where they should be.
Yeah.
They should be there. Yeah. Because if you're not that, how can I know that this exists?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say it, but you guys flew in a helicopter yesterday, and it's
yes, we did. It was pretty freaking cool too. I'm not gonna lie.
How do you get there from where you started to here? It's you put in the work. And
Yeah.
that's one thing that I recognize within
Yeah.
you guys. And I'm like, okay, you can get down gritty and nitty and still get your work done.
Yeah.
Still have something to show. And it's the integrity behind that.
Yeah.
So I really, 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 really love that with the talent here. And it feels like family. It really does.
Yeah.
They feel into you. They grow into you. The talents that are here, especially those who are like in inner circle, they're
Yeah.
there for a reason, right?
Yeah.
And as much as they feed into you and they pour into you and they tell you like, you got this, don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Like there's little coachings here and there, and people are we're connecting on different levels.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's awesome. All right. So you were drawn to VIP Ignite
Yes.
because of a story of one of my talent that I talk about all the time.
I love her.
So her name is Candace Rayford, and can you share what drew you to her? Like
Okay.
what is it about her story
Okay.
that drew you in?
So a little background of how I got there. I knew one of the talents that were there, and she's like, come on, let's see if you can get into this. In which I absolutely appreciate you guys for, because it's like they didn't know me from a lick of nothing. I was literally asked to just come and just take care of the talent, and that's exactly what my intention was. So seeing Candace, like, wow, I don't even know if that was like her first shoot or anything.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Well, then she's grown a lot.
She has grown tremendously. I could do a whole podcast just talking about her.
Watching her, she didn't want to be touched. She wasn't very vocal about the things that she's done. She's like, yeah, I do a little fighting here. Not even necessarily fighting, just like her art itself, her martial arts. And I could be wrong about how I'm saying it, but this quiet woman, mother of, I think she has like one or two kids.
She has 2 children.
2 children.
Yeah, I love them. They're so cute.
And she's still a kid at heart, which drew me into her. And I immediately saw, like, after attending that event in June, 2 weeks later, somebody like that, like coming out of her shell is like, okay, camera on. Whoa, she's somebody else. If she can do that, coming out of herself and everything that she's put forth, being in the army, everything.
Yeah.
Like completely masculine to completely feminine and learning how to balance the two. And just her confidence level has boosted so much, where when she walks in, her essence stands in front of her even speaking.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely incredible.
It's awesome.
And she trusts you guys very, very much.
Yeah.
And that literally, that's what brought me in, because there is care here. And I get that. And I feel that. And my goal is to serve as much as I can, as much as I'm in here. It has to be an even exchange of energy.
Yeah.
So as much as you guys are pouring into us, I know that it takes a lot to pour into somebody else too.
Yeah.
So it's like, give me back some of that too, please. I like it.
That's awesome. Yeah. And Kansas is one of my favorite stories. When she first started working with us, she was basically like borderline homeless and very insecure areas. And
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And she has grown so tremendously. And it's amazing that her story, out of all the stories of the people, brought you in.
Yeah.
And trying not to cry, but
because the transformation really does happen.
Yeah.
And I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. And my goal is to take it as far as I can. Like, it is a push. It is a push out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
But when you guys see, because you see thousands of talent.
Yes. We do.
Like, so much. So it's like, how do I deal with that and then deal with this in front of me? Like, they almost look the same, but it's like you guys still take the time to learn about your talents.
Yeah.
So I love that.
We are a family.
Yeah.
Because we're dedicated to your success.
Yes.
At the end of the day, we want to help people become successful.
Yes.
Whatever that means. So
yes.
Thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yes.
All right. Well, Lalini, how can people find you? If anyone wants to follow you on social media or get to know you, like, how can they find you?
So I do a lot of Instagram and Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, or you can find me on Facebook, Lalini Mangar, if Mangar, Mangar. If you want to find me through my website, it's thedivinemassage.com. I had to count the W's.
All I know www.
Yeah.
All the W's.
Yeah, so that's how you guys can find me. I'm pretty much an open book. I love to discuss everything about your future growth. I see the potential of those who are in front of me, and my goal is to just draw that out as much as I can and help you maintain that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you so much.
Thank
Thank you for entrusting your journey to VIP Ignite Truth Management. It means a lot to us.
Yes. Every time Alicia texts me, I'm like, thank you so much, love. Thank you.
You do. She's literally shown me the text, and it's awesome to work with talent that are just so grateful and so ready to take on greatness.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you for pouring into me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right. So if you're watching this podcast, make sure you hit subscribe. I'm going to have so many amazing talents, so many amazing entrepreneurs, authors, coaches on here. So make sure you hit subscribe to the Coffee in the Green Room podcast, and I will see you on the next episode.